Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. This is TJ, and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. And welcome to my Ring of Honor TV review. And this week's Ring of Honor show was a pretty fun show, and I enjoyed this show actually. We had a very good wrestling match between pure wrestling match between Fred Yehai and Jonathan Gresham, and we had a fight on the farm match between Mark Briscoe and Jay Briscoe, called upon and decided upon by none other than Papa Briscoe, and a good match, good, well-produced match by Ring of Honor guys, and we haven't seen such kind of matches from Ring of Honor, and they really did a very good job here, and in the spots and all, they did very well. So I would be speaking about that. So the show actually started off with Queen McKay welcoming us to Ring of Honor Wrestling, and she actually running down the two matches that we're going to be seeing, and we had Bandido actually. Bandido had the promo segment where he talked to Quinn McKay, and he's really happy about it and of winning the survival of the fittest, and tells Rouge he will not waste this opportunity, and he hugs Quinn McKay, and Bandido will take on Rouge for the world championship at best in the world. Could be a great match, and I expect to be a very fast-paced and a very entertaining and a very fun match. I could see that. And yeah, that's my opinion. And we have Mike Bennett challenging the winner of today's match between Jonathan Gresham and Freddie Yehai. Mike Bennett, who actually won the pure gauntlet match, and Fred Yehai also won the pure gauntlet match, and him getting the opportunity. A really good booking, I could say that. I mean a very changed booking. Just before the pay-per-view, they had two gauntlet winners, putting them, and Fred Yehai, that would be a kind of a question, like Fred Yehai could win. He's a very good performer. He's a very good pure wrestler, but not at the level of Jonathan Gresham. I could say that he's the pioneer man. He's a pioneer and the closest I could see is, I think so, something like I guess it's Jay Lethal or Draper and all. No drag Draper, I could say that. Jay Lethal, certainly. And Freddie High comes up and he talks about his up and down journey to this point, kind of a pre-match promo and story of him and Jonathan Gresham go way back to in 2000s, and they were both under the tutelage of Jay Fury, former Ring of Honor wrestler. They have trained together and competed with each other actually at Atlanta region. And Fred knows Jonathan better than anybody. Even Jay Lethal don't know how Fred knows better, and they will shake hands before and after, but Fred will take the championship. He says that, and Jonathan Gresham says he was excited when he found out Freddie Yehai was coming to Ring of Honor. He thought he gained an ally in the war to restore honor, but he didn't know that Yehai was going to be island onto himself. He wants Fred to leave all that bitching and complaining on the apron. Yehai will have to worry about Gresham being better than him. After losing, Yehai will have two choices: join the foundation in the war or shut up and get out of the way. So this was a challenge that Jonathan Gresham words. Hell of a words that Jonathan Gresham said here. And we get into the first match, pure championship match. Challenger Freddie Hay versus champion Jonathan Gresham. Very good match. This had a three-part. I could say that this match can be divided into three-part. Where first initial, 10 to 15 minutes, you can say that 10 minutes that it was a slow kind of the working that the pure wrestler does, holds, counter holds, and all the headlocks and punches and grappling, reversing the grappling. And it also get very interesting when they actually were trying to have a hip toss, and they actually got into the outside and started having grappling onto the outside, and that was a good story there. They don't want to be they don't want to lose, like they don't want to be look bad or something, and they want to give their best, and they want to be the best of the spear division, and they were aiming for that, and they were gunning for that. And Jonathan Gresham also had frustration and aggression coming into this match because he wasn't able to put upon Freddie a very neck to neck match. I would say that a very neck to neck match, a very pound for pound match, and I really enjoyed it. And the second part would be, as I said, the aggression, and more of kicks and more of chops and all, more of speed was coming up. That's the third part we are getting. And the speed advantage was shown by both wrestlers, and they can work a slow match as well as a very really quick fast match as well. They actually shown these two things in the 20 I mean 12 minutes match, I guess. Yeah, 12-minute match. It's not a it wasn't a 10 minute, 12 minute, 22 minutes match as the advertisement and all. It made actually commercials and all, it made it to 22-minute match, but it's a 12-minute match actually. It didn't felt long, but it had really had really had a very good moments in this matches, and very good replay value, I could say that. One of the best Ring of Honor pure matches in recent memories, I could say that. So hope you guys could check out this match, and this was very very good. And as expected, Jonathan Gresham actually ended his Gresham style, as he's very fast, and he's very unpredictable in every match, and he puts up you and he gets a victory, and you didn't know, you could not know it. I mean, he would get up the victory in a nick of a time. That's his element. That's his style actually. And Gresham actually put rolls into a crucifix and gets a 3 count. I think that this same kind of stuff was done with Jay Lethal as well when they had a match, and that was also one hell of a match. And this match could have been worked out if the crowd was been there. It could be a very good match. And we get to the confirmation that Mike Bennett and Jonathan Gresham is going to face for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. And we didn't see any promo from Mike Bennett. Expected that, didn't have that. And we get to Quinn McKay backstage with Gresham, and he agrees that Yahya was a formidable opponent, but wants him to understand that it's his division, and he showed him what pure wrestling really is. And he tells Fred to go back to training and get more, and go to Atlanta and get more prepared. He will have a different strategy against Mike Bennett. He says he gets onto his challenge at best in the world. He knows Mike isn't honorable, and I have no respect for him, and he hasn't earned his respect. And a very good promo. I mean, the foundation kind of promo that the respect. That's the tagline for foundation. The respect. The clean kind of matches they do, and they don't cheat actually, and that's the quality of foundation. And they really want to be not a good guy, not a very bad guy, just a very serious guy that would be kind of giving respect if they deserve it, and else they don't just throw it off. That's their motto. So that was good, and a very good promo by Jonathan Gresham. And we get to the final second match, Fight of the Farm. Before that, Papa Briscoe talks about how his sons have taught all over the world. Something isn't right though, so they have got to fix it at home. And Mark and Jay talks about the issues. Jay actually talks about how Mark has had privilege of watching him his whole career and being his tag team partner. Mark talks about all the times he beat Jay up and wants to do it again. Papa says it's time to get it off in their own system and go back to being who they are, the baddest tag team on the planet. And I, for one, love how supportive Papa Briscoe is of his son's endeavors, and that was great. And very good support from Papa Briscoe. Prior to the main event, we actually saw the viewer discussion, always usual things, imitating any of the stunts or moves shown can result in serious injury or death. A good message by Ring of Honor, and we get to the Fight on the Fam match eventually, and this match was a very fun match. Could vary, could vary. You can say that in a wrestling perspective, this wasn't nothing. It was just two guys brawling each other, mauling each other, clubbing each other. I mean, with whatever they had got, but they had pretty good spot. I mean, they actually began this match in a very in a garage kind of in a garage where the ring was where a ring was set up, old ring was set up, and out of the ring just doesn't had a mat or something. It was just a sand, and he took a slam as well. Jay actually took a slam as well onto the, and pretty it was pretty tough and hard. They actually were taking the shots, and they eventually got into the field, onto the farm, but it took more of like a playground, but created a very good spot, like onto the table, slamming onto the table, and climbing onto the truck, and having and both of them climbing to the truck and exchanging blows, and then finally Mark actually throws Jay off onto a table or something, a covered black table, and the spot was very good, and it felt very believable. The angle they actually produced this match, and the cinematic matches, it's very important to be record, I mean, produce professionally, because if you don't produce kind of a professional kind of in a camera setup, it could be very lame. I mean, it could be very bad to see this match. But Ring of Honor, really, I mean, hats off, guys. You did really a good job in producing this kind of cinematic match. Still a good, very good start by Ring of Honor, and I could say that it was better than New Japan Strong's the fall that falls count anywhere. I think so. Yeah, they did their match back in May, actually, and that wasn't good, and that wasn't that good. And this match had a story as well, and very as I said, it could vary on your interest, but I would say that it was pretty okay. I would say pretty fun. I could say not a very good or not a very bad. It was just to watch through, and in the end we actually saw Mark actually running down the tow truck, and by actually loading Jay onto the truck, and he actually goes about, and he actually then stops the vehicle and gets out, and Jay actually comes back, and Jay and Mark exchange with each other, and they had a spot where they actually both had Sandy Fox sign, and they actually hits him with their dart, gets a bull rope out of the back, and starts joking Jay with it. And there's a table in the truck, so Mark sets it up. He knocks Jay with another sign shot, punches Jay and places him on the table, and that same spot they actually did back in the days, and from the top of the house, and Mark actually jumped on him, and Mark jumped off that, and he actually Mark splashes Jay through the table, and that was good, and that was a very good that was a good spot there, and they really worked a very hard match. I mean, could they could have been got an injury as well. I don't think so. They are in the card for Ring of Honor Best in the World. So that was, and in the end we saw Papa Briscoe actually isn't it ending or something? He says that it's over, and it isn't. You finish this match in the ring, and he actually picks them both of them, puts them on the shoulder, and they actually gets in the ring, and then they have some forearms and Mongolian chop. Jay fires back, and brothers exchange shots, and Papa Visco is watching it, and Jay says he's good, then fires another shot. Mark with a brave clothesline, and both men are down. Mark says they are good. Papa says it's time to get back to business and be the baddest tag team on the planet. As both of them were had all the energy gone, and they were just lying onto the ring, and we didn't have any winner. So I didn't expect like we should have not been a winner, get a winner, but still I could say I wasn't like a very hated, like it didn't have any ending. because it looked believable. Like they thrown off all the things with each other, and they actually wasn't able, weren't able to continue. I mean, that felt believable for me, and that was this show. I hope you like. I hope you like this review, and please tell your thoughts on these two matches into my comment section below. And what are your thoughts in this week's Ring of Honor episode? And what are your thoughts and predictions for Ring of Honor Best in the World? Talking about the Best in the World card, and looking onto it, and we have quite a lot of matches, I could say. First, we have Bandido versus Rouge, Ring of Honor World Title match. I expect Bandido to win this match because Rouge have been the champion for quite a lot of long time, and Rouge, I think, is in Mexico. So maybe we could get Bandido becoming the new Ring of Honor champion, and Rouge getting back to the Mexico. I think so. Bandido should get the victory here, and because he deserves it after winning Survival of the Fittest. That's good obvious booking that they should do. And Ring of Honor World Television title match: Dragon Lee versus Violence Unlimited's Tony Deppen, and I could see the title change here. Tony Deppen maybe could say no, Tony Deppen is the champion actually. So Dragon Lee, I mean, I for one want not want to be get a title change. Tony Deppen is a very good, I mean, good. Television champion, and that Violence Unlimited should have one championship, and I think so. Tony Deppen should retain this championship. And for the Ring of Honor Pure title match, Mike Bennett versus Jonathan Gresham, this is a good, very really good opportunity for Mike Bennett to see him work as a pure wrestler. I don't know if I watched his pure matches or something. I don't remember, but could be an interesting match to see here. Jonathan Gresham, I for sure say that Jonathan Gresham would be retaining this the Ring of Honor Pure title match against Mike Bennett, and that's pretty much sure, I guess. And I don't think so. Mike Bennett should be winning, and because we didn't have Jay Lethal or something, the top guys winning. So I don't know, the new guy would be the new print in the Ring of Honor Pure division would be gaining the victory on the pioneer of the pure wrestling, Jonathan Gresham. And we also have a Ring of Honor World six-man tag team titles match as well, where Dalton Castle, Draper, and Eli Isom faces Shane Taylor Promotions. I expect Dalton Castle, the Draper, and Isom picking up the victory, and picking up the victory maybe because Shane Taylor Promotions, they really didn't have been doing such a very good job or something by a six-man tag champion. So I could see a title change just to have a new fresh look to the six-man tag team, and they really need to develop this title. I mean, they really had a very good matches and all back then in the Best in the World as well back in 2016 and all. That's not the same, and it had gone I mean, it had lessen the value of this championship somewhat, but I could see that Dalton Castle, Draper, Elisam could pick up the victory to have a change and have a new look and have to represent that for the six-man tag championship. So that's my prediction, and we get to the last man standing match, which is Josh Woods versus Silas Singh. Final match. I guess we had two matches before where. Two or three matches, I think so, where Josh Woods first picked up the victory, and Silas Singh actually first picked up the victory, and then Josh Woods, I think so. And this is a kind of a rubber match, I think so. Last man standing match could be a good match, good story as well, like student versus teacher kind of, protege versus mentor story, and that could be a good match as well. Very interesting card of so the whole card actually looks interesting, and fans are coming back. And this is actually is on Sunday, July 11th, and at Baltimore, Maryland Insurance Arena, Chiefs Peak Employers Insurance Arena, and fans in attendance actually. And that's a very good comeback for Ring of Honor. And we also have some segments as well where they have announced one pre-show for the upcoming Best in the World, where bouncers Brawler, Milonas, Beer City Bruiser will face PCO and Danhausen, while former Mexi Squad partners Ray Horus and Flamita will do better. So these two matches, one tag team match and one singles match, would be in YouTube channel, I think. So they actually had posted that, and we also have another thing actually. Has Yeah, it was also announced that Mac Taven will be appearing at Best in the World for a special edition of his Trending with Taven interview show. So kind of entertainment stuff as well we could see, and that's the whole thing that we're gonna see Ring of Honor Best in the World. I expect that it could be a very good show with crowds returning, and Ring of Honor crowds are really good to watch and good to listen as well, and they really are excited always, and that feel could be bring the hope, so they could feel that they could bring that feel every week as well in Ring of Honor in future. So I expect to be this a very good pay-per-view, good entertaining fun pay-per-view. So that's my preview and kind of a prediction for this Ring of Honor Best in the World pay-per-view. I want to know your thoughts as well. Please put out in the comment section below, and that's it, man. I hope you like this video. Please make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, peace.